Previously on Survivor.
I didn't learn anything that was really strategically helpful. I just learned that Nate is annoying, which we already knew, because we've seen him like interact with people.
Cat's a bitch.
Put that in.
You literally put me, Cat, and Ivy together.
In a freaking
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Trapped in a dynamic trio. Warrior women.
The idea of a female alliance makes a lot of sense right now.
Who was the other person that talked to you guys? Circle back. Matthew talked to Jack.
You know, a public cross-tribe alliance can really fuck you over, which is why Jack and I's is private for now, I hope.
Have you talked to Matt since this thing has come out?
Yeah, he texted me.
Potentially.
And what do you know? Matt was a rat.
Matt and Elisa both talked to
Really?
Jack and told him that Ben's plans had changed and he might be injured.
Not just him, Elisa too. And me, but it's excusable when I do it. It's fine. I'm the hero of this story.
Oh, and I'm gonna go home because you said that! Meghan!
Mila, try to spoken.
Camila's gone. And day one, number one, is number 12.
I mean, it sucked. It sucked, I know I shouldn't feel bad because Camila was trying to do the same thing to me, but, I was closest to her than anyone else, so it just wasn't, all my friends are leaving.
What? Try to spoken.
It was kind of cute because, in the first vote where it tied, there were two votes that had hearts on them, and they were both, me and Camila's to each other, and, it was so cute and sad.
It was beautiful. Watching a plan come together, there's nothing better than that.
Swag Dad, reporting to you live. We voted out Camilla, that's exactly what it wanted. Everyone stayed true, no one got any crazy ideas. Perfect.
What I would give to be in that fucking group chat with just Adam and Camila just bitching at each other.
God damn it.
Adam probably so happy he has someone.
Oh my god, right?
And I'm so angry that Camila is
I'm so sad. It's my fault. It's because she's connected to me and I'm this huge, terrible person, I guess.
Yeah, who is it in there? Him and Tom.
Him, Tom, Aaron, Ben.
No, Aaron's out of it.
Oh, Aaron's got.
That was her
Tom,
punishment.
Ben. Literally him, Tom, and Ben.
Yikes! That's a yikes of a group chat.
I can't believe Camila got voted out. That was not supposed to happen, and I feel terrible.
You and me have to make it to the final two.
Oh my god, that'd be such an amazing story. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
You said that on day one.
Yeah.
I feel awful because I feel like this is my fault in a way. I didn't want to volunteer myself to go on the 2. I really thought she was going to be able to survive it. And then I went and screwed it up even more by telling Jackson. So the last thing Camila in this game was her being mad at me. Why would you do that? And I never got the chance to make it up to her.
Okay, I need to stop being down in the dump. We got this.
We're not.
We're far from out of it.
Yeah, lots of stuff. Okay, yeah, lots of stuff. So, I'm glad we're meeting. No, me too. Yeah.
I'm in a good position to create a stronger female alliance with Ivy and Kat, reunite with Elisa, and have a really strong 4 moving into the merge.
I think Dale, I have to give him some more time. I can trust them, but also I don't know how closely he's working with the 2 other guys. Yeah. Because they both, Matthew and Jackson both are. Jackson told me that Matthew and Dale were really close, and then Matthew insists that Dale and Jackson are really close. I know, I've heard all of these things too, and it's just it's just an interesting story to try and decipher.
When we merge or when we reunite, it's gonna be me and Elisa, and we can go into the merge really strong with Kat and Ivy there with us as extra votes.
Success. Yeah.
Lisa straight up lies to me, so I feel most disconnected from her. I'm in the car asking her about, oh, did you hear about Matthew talking to Jack? She's like, yeah, I did hear about that, but I haven't brought it up to Matthew yet. Have you talked to Matthew about it? And like, without even thinking, I'm an idiot. I was like, yeah, I talked to Matthew. And she's like, oh, how did he find out? It's like, yeah, he told me that you found out and gave him a call and let him know.
Dale drove me home and he asked me, like, so did you hear about, like, Nate, did you hear about Matt and Jack talking? Like, did Katie ask this to you? And I was like, yeah, like, I know how to address it with Matt. And then he goes, so Matt told me that you told him that Katie told him. And I was like, oh, fuck me. Like, I just got caught in that lie.
And she just told me that she didn't even talk to Matthew about it yet. So I pretty much called her out on a lie to her face without realizing, and then just continued to move on.
And then, right after, he was like, so Katie said that you were talking to him too. And I was like, what?
I actually told her that I heard she was talking to Jack as well, which is kind of a lie, because I did hear that from Jackson, who heard it from Meghan, but I didn't hear it directly from Katie, but I told her that I heard it from Katie.
I don't even know. Like, I was just like so caught off guard in the moment that I didn't know what to do, but now I'm like so flipping pissed with Jack, who has lied to me 16 times that he's talking about, like, us to other people on his tribe, because apparently he's an idiot and he just like goes and runs his mouth, which was so stupid of him and so annoying, and now I literally want to vote him out. And like, he's so stupid because that's literally what cost him, like, last time. Like, the reason that Matt and I stopped fighting to keep Camila his, like, #1 ally in the game was because we heard that he was spewing these things and we could no longer defend, like, Camila, like, knowing that, like, we could no longer defend Camila knowing that, like, people were worried about Matt potentially talking to Jack.
And she got really freaked out. So that was probably a big mistake on my part, because now she's all paranoid, thinking that we don't trust her, which, to be honest, I don't, because she lied in my face. Told me she didn't talk to Matthew about it. And I don't necessarily believe that she's not talking to Jack either. So I think she's talking to Jack. I think Matthew's talking to Jack.
Oh, there's like no flipping chance in hell that I'm flipping and working with Jack now. I'm so mad at him. I'm so pissed at him. He just like dumped everything down the drain. So like, Jack, if you don't make it to the merge, if you don't make it to the jury, like, that's your fault. Like, I was gonna be super open-minded. Like, I was literally ready to jump ship. And now you've gone and done this, and now I'm done. So like, adios. Screw you. Goodbye.
I definitely need to do some more to establish trust with Jack.
I always throw up a peace sign at the beginning, that's my thing.
Jack, you are a croissant. Jack, don't know you well at all. Don't know you well at all, but I do know that you played a smart game last time because you were 6th in season 2. You were 6th. That's pretty far. You're a croissant. There's a lot going on there. You're light and fluffy. You make a lot of jokes. You're pretty funny, actually. In my opinion, Jack is second funniest person playing this game. I'm the first. Yeah, sorry, I'm the first. Jack's the second. Proud of him.
That Nate is not a big fan of Kat, and like he literally like called her the C word. Like, I can't believe we lost to that cheating.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not like Kat, obviously.
I know that there was like something about like Nate being really annoying. Did I hear that from Aaron? I think I did. I think that was one of the things I got in trouble for.
I don't know. She knows I don't like her. I know she doesn't like me.
Convince her that Nate's gonna try and get her, and then get her to vote Nate out, and then establishing trust with Jack, because that'll literally save him.
I definitely feel like Shannon wants to work with me now.
Obviously voting Jack out might be smart, because having 3 returners make the merge is really scary. But I'm sick of playing this game with people I don't really like.
I really like Shannon, and I feel like we could do good stuff.
And Tokidoki did this to me and made me play with 2 people who I'm really not sure about and who I really don't like. So if I have to do whatever it takes to keep around literally one person that I like, one person that's pretty cool, I will.
Don't count me out. Don't ever count Jack Tiggleman out of this game.
bringing the kiddies to White Castle today. A lot of these young whippersnappers never been to White Castle. Can't believe it. So I loading up the caravan. Going to drive them all to White Castle. It's about a 15-minute ride outside of Ann Arbor.
So Dale and Ivy, but especially Dale, have been talking about doing a tribe outing of like old original Tokidoki to White Castle.
Gonna seduce them with some sliders. Hopefully they trust me a little bit more.
I'm gonna be completely frank, like I don't think there's no White Castle where I'm from. Like I had never heard of White Castle, and
Get them cheeseburgers, some french fries.
they're like freaking out. They're like, oh my god, we need to go to White Castle, it's so good.
Get some strategy talk going on in the castle. Wah, king of the castle.
They're like so excited. We walk in and it kind of looks like a prison, I'm not gonna lie. Like
on this, which is not the definition of a plain burger.
There we go, little Tokidoki tribe bond.
We're all gonna
Wow.
Dale dragged us all to White Castle. We had one of the worst dinners I've ever had.
I mean, it's kind of like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think hatred is in the eye of the beholder as well.
Holy fucking shit, is that food terrible. My god.
They put onions on my fucking burger even though I said plain. So I had to take my burgers back. And then they brought me plain burgers and they still fucking tasted like onions. So let me know. I've never been to White Castle before, so maybe they just always taste like onion.
this meat is sketchy. Like I looked at the meat on their hamburger and it was like, first of all, this thin, but also just like it did not look like meat. So like I'm concerned that they're all gonna get food poisoning now.
But you know, a little bit of tribe bonding for, you know, like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I don't know. Oh no, I'm not a White Castle fan, I've decided. But I guess I have had the experience to know. But I don't know. Weird.
Literally, I want to vote Dale out because he dragged us and made us all drive 15 minutes out to some crazy White Castle just so that we could, you know, eat terrible sliders. That was awful.
Next question. The challenge.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We don't have to win it. Yeah.
Is that cool?
I feel okay with that.
We actually convinced the 3 OG Tokidokis on the new El Norte to throw the challenge.
If there's a puzzle, just make sure that like you guys found the puzzle and then just like never finish it. Like, just like chuck the puzzle pieces.
Also, I think Katie's actually really valuable to keep.
True.
I think
Yeah,
that
like,
Katie's more
wait,
valuable
more.
to keep than whoever ends up going home.
Just think getting Jack out would be huge.
Yeah.
Or
Jack's
flushing an
really
idol.
good.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah,
an
that's-
idol's probably
that's
gonna go
what-
over there.
Yeah. Either get an idol flushed out or put him out. If he has it.
And then get her to vote Nate out. And then establish some trust with Jack because that'll literally save him.
In which case we'd be fine. Either Jack will go or his idol will go.
Alright, first things first, Kat, I will take it back.
I think I'm just gonna throw it.
Do it. Immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, we have 3 stages. The first one, we will have 1 caller and 1 person will be blindfolded. You'll be in a room and your caller will be leading your blindfolded person to find 5 cards. Once you're done, 2 people are going to go to the stairs and toss 4 balls into buckets that will be at the top of the flight of stairs. The last person will do a puzzle. First tribe to finish their puzzle wins immunity this week and is safe from tribal council. We'll give you a minute to strategize and get started. All right. Jack could not make it tonight, so he is sitting out. We have Dale calling for Tokidoki and Meghan calling for El Norte. Survivors ready. Go!
Forward, go to the left, forward. That desk right there, touch it. No, the next one, forward, a little bit more. Right there. Grab that one right there, in your hand, Okay.
Shannon back with her first card. Shannon going out again.
To the right. No, forward.
Lisa back.
It's on that table, there it is, right there. Grab that card.
Come and bring it to me.
Turn around.
Straight.
Forward.
Come to the table.
Forward.
Oh, Lisa right into her desk. Shannon a little stuck with
Okay. You're gonna hit some tables with
Okay,
stop
turn around.
table.
Forward.
Go to the right, stop. Release it.
Forward, go to the right.
2-degree turn to the right. Go straight.
Shannon
and Lisa run into each other. He's always straight. The one on your
Yes,
right
grab
is the
that
right
one.
card. The
Turn
one on
around,
your
turn
right.
around.
There it is.
Forward.
Watch out for the table. Straight.
Both
tribes going back with their third card.
Straight.
Alright.
Okay.
Right there. Turn around.
Watch out to the
Keep going to the wall.
Turn to your
Now
right.
walk along the wall, and there's a
Turn
to your right, to your right.
Barreling. Face the other direction.
Elisa, to your right. There you go. Touch the screen
No,
of the
that
TV.
was turn
It's
to your
on the
left.
screen of the TV. The card on the left.
Forward.
You're right,
Yes,
right there.
your way,
The
your
one
way,
that fell,
your
it fell
way.
on the ground. Pick it
Okay.
up on the ground. There you go.
Touch the
Now
wall.
come next
Touch
to
the
me.
wall. Now you're gonna walk like 5 steps to your right. There's a desk in your way. You might have to push
Right there,
them
right
out of
there,
the way.
right there, right there. Perfect. Take your blindfold off.
All right, 5 cards. Tokyo
Reach up,
going
reach up,
to
reach
tag their next team. Megan
Okay,
and
now come
Shannon
forward.
still
Come
working
forward.
on it.
Forward.
Shannon going back with her 4th
Forward.
card.
Forward.
Matthew and Jackson working together. Matthew shooting, Jackson retrieving.
How did it take you guys start reading this way?
You got this, Cass. Shannon and Megan catch up. Cat gonna toss from Norte. Ivy gonna retrieve. Jackson and Matt have a good system going, but Matt cannot seem to hit the bucket.
How am I going all this way? You're going all that way.
Jackson and Matt gonna switch. Jackson gonna see if he has a go. Jackson with 1. There it is. Jackson with 3 of them.
Come on, you got this.
Take your time.
Come on.
Oh, that's bad.
You want to switch?
Jackson with 3, trying to make their last ball. Ivy and Kat with 1, I believe. Jackson trying to hit their last ball. Jackson and Matthew are going to go tag their last member, are going to try to work on the switch. Kat and Ivy still shooting.
Yeah, you want to start in the upper left corner.
This is the main so get this to the top right.
Katie working on the slide puzzle with a lot of help from her
The
side.
second piece right here. What's the second piece?
You are trying to put together the logo of this season.
Slide that also. Alright, how do you do these 2 pieces together?
It doesn't count. Sorry. It was in and out. We're good. You're good. Alright, Abby, you can do it again. All good. Yes, go.
Okie dokie, very close, but not quite there. El Norte comes up, Cat Ivy is landing his ball. Nate starts working on the slide puzzle, moving pieces very quickly.
Put that on. And now move this.
Get the top.
You need to hit this.
What's our bottom corner? Yeah.
Ready to get the top left corner.
Nate frantically moving pieces. We'll see if he is getting anywhere. Okie dokie, slow and steady. Yep. Katie had a big lead come into the last part of the challenge.
Move this over. Move this over.
Now we're down there. Sorry. You want to snap off?
Wait, I'm done.
El Norte wins.
Oh my god,
Alright, Nate, good work with the comeback on the puzzle. El Norte takes this guy back once again. There you go, Pat. Which means Toki Doki, I'll be seeing you guys at Tribal this week, where the one of the 5 of you will be the 6th person voted out of Survivor Michigan. That's all we got for you. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
from there, the night turned to absolute shit.
The challenge last night was an absolute fucking nightmare.
We lost the challenge. We fucking lost the challenge.
I mean, we talked to the whole old Tokidoki earlier, and we all agreed that El Norte was going to throw the challenge, and then they're so flipping stupid.
It just got all sorts of fucking clusterfuck.
We were supposed to throw the challenge.
We were not supposed to win that shit. We agreed earlier today that we were like, we can throw it.
I will literally toss Ivy and Kat under the bus.
And like, we fucking won.
I will throw them under the bus.
Fully unintentional.
Not supposed to happen that way.
We were the ones throwing the balls under the buckets. We sucked. They were done, and we had 3 more balls to throw in.
Yeah.
Like, how the whole fuck Jack made that comeback? No
idea.
clue.
And like,
we literally discussed this before the challenge. I said, if there's a puzzle, just make sure one of you guys is on it. And never finish that puzzle. And they fucking put Nate on the puzzle.
Okay, as soon as I heard that there was a puzzle, I was like, that's me. Like, that is where I can best be served.
Nate solved the slide puzzle, and like literally I was so shook. Like, the Mr. Krabs meme, that was me. I was just like, what just happened?
This brain knows puzzles, okay? Lo and behold, I finished that thing immediately.
And like, we fucking won. We put Jack on the slide puzzle, and he's actually fucking good at them.
Nate on the slide puzzle.
Sorry.
Bitches could not believe what they had seen.
Those 2 names are the exact same name.
Yeah, they're also both white.
Like, yeah.
Now they know that I am a force to be reckoned with on this. I hope this doesn't make me a threat.
We really fucked ourselves by not losing this challenge. I should not have this idol right now. This is bad.
I'm really like. Nice tone. I feel like from their reactions,
they're pissed.
They're pissed.
Katie would have been a better option to keep, and they could have gotten rid of like Jack or Nate, which would have been a better option to get rid of.
Also, that dude's a fucking puzzle wizard over there. Like, fucking did the slide puzzle in 13 seconds. Little Harry Potter boy.
I believe that people that can solve slide puzzles are psychopaths. So, Nate, are you a psychopath? Question mark.
Nate's a psychopath. You heard it here first, folks.
But yeah, we fucking lose that challenge. Which, you're thinking, no, it's not that bad. You guys are still 4 Tokidokis, 1 El Norte. Probably not that bad, right? But it could be fucking terrible for the future of this game.
So now we're like stuck in this like shitty position where we have to vote out Katie, but it's like also like it's so unclear if like someone's gonna freak out this week and like, you know, like throw a vote on a member of like R4, and so I'm just like, I'm so mad. I'm fuming.
Yeah, really sucks. This could have some long-term implications.
God, I've never been in such a fucking bad place in my life. No idols. Very few allies. Everybody's gunning for me, but hey, I'm still in it.
So now Camila's out, and likely Katie's gonna be gone, and I will be only one of 3 original El Norte at this point.
I'm not done yet. I'm not on footing yet, mister. I'm not.
But I'm hoping that everything will hopefully work out for me. I'll make it to the merge.
The only thing about Meghan is, like, she's very nice, but, like, everything she says, she has to say with, like, this big smile on her face that's, like, I have no idea what she is trying to convey to me. Like, you don't know what her emotions are because she's always just, like, she says everything like, yeah.
Meghan, there's just something there. Like, I don't trust that smile. I know everyone loves her smile, loves it. I don't.
Like, she could be fully telling you that her grandma died, and this girl would be like, my grandma died. Yeah, like, what?
I can't put my finger on it, but she could turn at any moment. Like, it has to be that, like, Meghan just all of a sudden can flip on you. I don't trust it.
I've been able to talk to Kat and Shannon at this point. I'm hoping that we're building some kind of connection. I need to talk to Ivy this week too.
I know Kat talked to you a little bit. I feel like we should talk about that because we haven't had the chance to actually talk.
Which the problem is, in order to build connections with other people, I need to kind of put doubt on Jack because everyone keeps saying that they see Jack as a target. So I don't want to make myself a target by saying, no, the two of us are super close.
Do you think that there's a chance you and Matthew are working together?
Okay, I'm not supposed to say anything, but Matthew, like, has been reaching out to Jack. Okay. At the merge, if I can put suspicion on returning players, I can make Matthew look like the huge threat and the bad guy, and people will be a little bit more willing to take him out, hopefully before Jack stuff. So I don't know the extent to which they're talking, but they're talking. I don't need Jack actually in an alliance with all the returning players because he's already shown he's been in secret alliances and lied about it to my face, and he's really good at convincing me that he's really on my side. So I would love for Matthew to go home. I need Jack working for me and only me.
So apparently Jack's like been telling people that him and Matthew are talking.
All of us need to be aware that returning players are a thing.
Why didn't we vote Matthew out when we had the chance?
Maybe there's some chance Katie will be able to pull something off and have a flip and take Matthew out. I don't think that's likely, but I'm really hoping that he will be the first one when we get to the merge. If I make it to the merge.
I don't know. Assuming we all do stick together and vote Katie, and Katie doesn't play an idol, then yeah, she goes. It's a 4-1 vote.
We're really not looking in a great spot after Katie. If we merge at 10.
The problem is that then we merge, and it's four of us, the new Tokidoki, and 6 of the new El Norte.
Then we're really banking on the other 3 Tokidokis coming back to us, and hoping that they're not working as El Norte together.
And if I'm anyone in that 6 of the new El Norte, I'm thinking, well, why would I go to these 4 new Tokidoki people? Why would I go with them? These are the 4 probably biggest threats in the game. I'm sure Jack's probably top 4. But 4 big threats in this game. Why would I go to them?
From their point of view, they I guess should not come back to us.
Jackson annoys the shit out of me, and I think he's a fucking snake, so I'm not gonna talk to him.
The smart move for Shannon Ivorcat would be to work with Nate, work with Meghan, pick off me, then Eliza, then Dale, then Jackson.
If you're Shannon, who do you have a better chance of beating? Me, Matt, or someone like Kat or Ivy or Meghan or Nate? There's so many people that are so beatable in that 6, and then there's the 4 of us.
Those votes at 10 and 9 would be very scary for me, Eliza, Dale, and Jackson.
That's one way that this could be terrible, is that we go to the merge, and those 6 stay together, and pick off us 4, and it goes something like Matt, Dale, Jackson, Eliza, gone, 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 and I get 8th place? 8th place? Shit.
Just a huge blunder on our part, and it's going to be a serious uphill battle now for our game.
I really think this can be a simple vote. If we all 4 just stick together, we can vote for her. It'll be 4-1. I don't think she has the idol. I really, really don't think she has the idol. The people might get scared.
Shit's gonna go down.
They might do something dumb.
Probably. You never know.
And that dumb thing might be voting me out of this game.
Big concern this week is the potential of an idol being played, Katie playing an idol. So everyone's very confident that Katie doesn't have it, so we're all potentially dumping our votes on Katie.
Absolutely, Katie did not find an idol on her own. There's a 0% chance that Katie found an idol on her own. So it would have to be someone passes off an idol to Katie. So you gotta ask yourself, who would pass off an idol to Katie? Who has the motivation to do that? I can't think of anyone.
I still don't have a very good read on them, so that kind of sucks, because so far they've all voted together still, so I don't really know who's with who or who feels good about who, so...
Pretty convinced that Jack has it. Without a doubt. He found 2 idols on the season, so I know Jack has it. Sucks that we weren't able to flush that before the merge.
I mean, obviously, Katie.
Yeah, we have one option. It's Katie.
It just sucks that we lost, because, I feel defeated. In the morning I wake up and I don't know, I just have all these Survivor dreams, I'm telling you. I don't even remember this dream, but I woke up and I felt great. And I was like, wait, why am I being so negative? Like, I'm not gonna get sad until I start talking to people. So I texted Matt and was like, we should talk soon, obviously, because I got like 2 days. And I said the same thing to Eliza, said the same thing to Dale. Jackson heard nothing from him, figured that meant he was not someone I was gonna work with.
Talked to Katie today, made it sound like I would definitely be willing to help her.
Or if I could convince you and Elisa to, and I do have some, I mean, I do have like a pitch, you know, like I do think there are good reasons to keep me some.
Yeah.
She said, I really want to work with you, I really want to work with Eliza. She's basically like, you guys are my best bet.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even say any of it to you, but like they definitely are scared of you and Elisa.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Go like even if like Dale or Jackson said like we should go against Eliza, like I'd rather tell that to Eliza and then use that as reason to get her with us possibly.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess see what they say. Talk to Eliza. I'm sure she'll tell you she'll consider it, and then I'll talk to her later tonight or tomorrow and be like, are you actually considering it?
You know, she gave her whole pitch, her whole spiel. I basically said if Eliza's on board, like I could definitely be on board.
And then Eliza, I might just need to convince to like join us, you know? So
If we voted like Dale or something, it makes sense because he's like a huge physical threat, and if we're probably gonna merge next week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But I also was really nervous because I was like, everything's on the line right now. I gotta convince Eliza or else I'm out.
Jackson and Dale had been like talking about being really scared of you and Matt.
Yeah.
They did both say that like they were scared of like an all returning alliance and you guys in general. So that's like just another thing I wanted to say to you.
Yeah, no, I've actually like heard that going around. So like,
I tell her all this stuff, and obviously she's not gonna be like, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna vote with you. So she's like, okay, yeah, I understand those are all good points. Then she's like, I'm gonna talk to Matt, obviously. So it's really obvious to me now that they're close because they're just only talking to each other about this. So they said they're gonna talk, get back to me. I only have like a day, so seems like my only option.
Decided to sit down and film this real quick because I put the idol in my bag and like broke its ear off. So he's already missing his feet. I didn't do that. That's been broken, as we know.
I win the challenge for us. And then, who does Cooper throw the idol to? Cat. Cat! I was like, and I know, like, she grabs it anyway after every fucking challenge that her tribe wins, even though she does nothing.
Cat who did not participate in the challenge.
I was like, I think I should be holding the idol. Thank you. I'm the reason for this tribe's victory.
But I feel bad. So I'm gonna super glue his ear back on, and I just think that's really funny content that should be on the show, so I decided I'd film it for you guys.
That bitch still on thin ice. Don't grab my idol. Well, I guess Cooper threw it to her. Should have given it to me. Whatever. I'm not mad.
Actually, why didn't we vote Cat out? Actually, I want to go to tribal council so I can either get voted out because I'm so sick of people, or so I can vote out the people I'm sick of.
What's up, boys? Hey. Me and Ivy here. We're vlogging our walk home because this is gonna be our confessional because I'm super bad at doing confessionals.
I haven't done one in a while.
I don't have anything really to discuss about Survivor while I do this.
I'm actually livid. I think Ivy and Kat are so stupid. I'm sick of playing with them. I'm so sick of them. They're genuinely annoying. Nice people piss me off.
My hand is fucking freezing, but I'm having such a good time vlogging.
And Ivy and Kat are both like, nice.
Look at us.
YouTubers, subscribe below, follow YouMish.Squirrels.
Ivy is like so stinking nice.
I need to get more squirrel content. I keep feeding them without taking their pictures. Taking pictures. I want to be one of those like Instagram accounts that like is like, this baby squirrel fell out of its nest. So I took it in and raised it. And now it loves me. I want to be that.
And I know what you're thinking, like, Shannon, did you play this game to make friends? And the answer is, I decided to play this game because I was like, wow, I have no friends, so it'd be cool to like have things to do with my time and people to hang out with. But now that I'm playing, I'm realizing like, wow, I was right about people. I should keep avoiding them.
I still haven't watched a single episode of Survivor or Survivor YouMish. Sorry.
I probably really made myself a villain. And guess what? I'm really okay with that. I'm okay with people not liking me. Because guess what? I don't like people back. So it's like, totally chill if people are just like ripping on me in the comments, because guess what? It really's not gonna faze me.
We should go to the league. There's this one squirrel that like its back was shaved weirdly.
Oh, a lot of them have mange.
Because 1, I'm really confident. 2, I'm really pretty. 3, I'm really humble. And 4, I'm allowed to be a villain. I'm allowed to be a villain. There's no good TV without good villains.
All right, are we done talking about Survivor?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
That's it. Peace out.
The entire day I'm just talking with Matt, like, how'd the conversation with Elisa go? How'd the conversation with Dale go?
Katie and I could both put our votes on Jackson as well, and, you know, basically hoodwink Dale into going along with our plan and voting out Jackson, which would be epic, but I don't think it's worth it.
Jackson did reach out to me and said, do you want to talk? And I said, yeah, maybe before Tribal sometime, because I was like, Jackson's not going to offer me anything. Like, I'll just talk to him to be nice and not make him feel weird, you know? So,
Filming.
Alright. He tells me he's very scared of Matt and Elisa, and I'm like, you should be, they're really tight.
We got out Matt and Elisa today. Like, we got out the returnees.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
He just, like, approached the conversation with, like, completely, like, I am ready to do something with you. So I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be crazy now because Jackson wants to do something too.
So I talked with Katie, and like I was reasonably receptive to like maybe actually working with her and not voting her out.
And I don't know who Matt is close with on the other side. Like I don't think anyone would be actually that upset if that.
And basically, long conversation, but the gist of it is that I say I'm down to vote out one of the returnees if we can get Dale on board. And so we call up Dale.
I've been summoned.
Yes,
you have. So you've been summoned here today.
I think we could get Dale, but I'm still kind of worried because Dale's been talking to Matt while Jackson and I are talking. And I know Dale and Matt are kind of close, and it would take a lot from Dale to piss off Matt or Lisa, I think. Same with Jackson.
I know, like, when we talked, you said, like, obviously, like, you would consider something, but you didn't have, like, a +1 or, like, a number to bring into it. And I feel like after I talked to Jackson, it seemed pretty clear that, like, he's also really willing, and that we're all kind of on, like, a similar page about, like, Matt and Lisa. So that's basically what we've been talking about. I want to know, like, what you think. I feel like Elisa's really scary.
Yeah. I think Matt's easier to get rid of later on if we need to.
Yeah, but obviously, like,
if I was so willing to just jump on board right away and say, okay, yeah, let's do it, Elisa, she would know that I wasn't being seriously considering it, and I was just doing it to get the vote. So I was actually, again, being overly truthful, being like, Katie, this doesn't make sense for our game. I don't know why. I'm skeptical. Why are we doing this? How are we going to make this work after this vote? This might work for this vote, but how are we going to repair all the broken relationships? How are we going to build up the trust? I don't know. Elisa's in a fucking good position.
So
she's scared as shit.
Yeah, I honestly can't think of the time she would go before like Final Four.
Finally, I budge and I say, okay, I'll do it. Me and Jackson look at each other. Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Oh my god.
Okay, so Matt and Elisa are going to vote Katie. They're telling Katie that they're going to vote me. They're not actually going to vote me, I think. Katie, I think she actually believes me and Dale, and she will vote Elisa. Dale and I are still up in the air at 9:44 p.m., less than an hour from Tribal.
honestly, I'm surprised that Matt and Elisa are not thinking about the fact that I am not just gonna wait around for them. Like, I am gonna make a move. If they don't want to, if they're not gonna come right up and be like, we got you, then I'm gonna find people who are gonna do that, you know? So, and like, I think I did.
The plus side, I think, is that Katie genuinely does not have that many options in terms of, like, she was really tight with Ben, and then she was like pretty tight with Camille and Jack. Camille and Jack backstabbed her, stabbed her in the back. Like, Nate, no one likes Nate.
Why don't just take the easy way out? Like, this is Survivor. Like, that's such a cop out. Like, just because you only have 2 days and everyone's busy with exams and stuff, like, it's not a good reason to make an easy vote. You gotta think about what's gonna be good for you. And I actually think that I would be good for them. I'm not just saying it.
And come merge, no one's ever gonna try to vote her out. It's gonna be impossible to get votes for Elisa.
If she makes it to the merge, there's absolutely no way she's not making it to Final Four.
But it hurts our relationships with quite a few people. One, Matt, because we wouldn't tell Matt that we're voting Elisa, so he'd be mad at us for being left in the dark. Then Shannon would be mad at us because Shannon's super tight with Elisa. Then you got, potentially, Ivy would be mad because we're clearly no longer Tokidoki strong and she was a Tokidoki, and Kat because same thing. So potentially pissing off 4 people.
No one's ever gonna want to vote Lisa out. Like people always get in their heads about like the physical threats once you make the merge and stuff, and they're just gonna vote the guys out, and Elisa's gonna be there.
But I know for a fact that Elisa has no intentions on bringing Matthew or myself or Jackson to the finals with her.
And I also know that the 4 of them are meeting up sometime today, and that I was like, that's gonna I feel like that's gonna ruin everything because they're gonna talk sense to each other and be like, why are we like scrambling or doing anything? Because like this is such an easy vote.
Considered making a move this week against her, and to be honest, I'm still considering it because I think that's even safer than hopefully Katie not playing an idol.
They're also concerned about like the El Norte idol and the idea of Katie having the El Norte idol, and so they've like created all these like elaborate plans to like make sure like when like if Katie plays the El Norte idol, it doesn't get played on one of them, and like I'm going along with it, but it's like at the same time it's like I have the El Norte idol, like I don't give a shit, like I don't feel like lying to her and like being this cruel to her when it's like so unnecessary because I know she doesn't have it.
If Dale and Jackson are being for real, this is gonna be crazy.
They will burn a lot of bridges moving forward. It's a long-term game, so getting rid of her now would be a short-term win, but then going into the merge, people are not going to trust us.
We think that Elisa's probably like very, very dangerous, probably the most dangerous person in this game.
I don't feel this need to play this like unnecessary mind game on Katie when I know she doesn't have it.
I mean, I'm like still on the fence 50-50. I honestly could go either way.
We're almost like kind of all incentivized to kind of backstab each other at this point, because if there's one for sure way you don't go home, it's either go to Katie and tell her that you're voting for her, but please don't vote for me in case you play an idol, which is a really shitty pitch. So the only other pitch that you could give her is, I'll vote with you to vote someone else out, and that way you know that she's not voting for you.
I feel like us saying
as long as we play an idol, don't put the vote on me.
Me, Jackson, and Dale are gonna blindside Elisa tonight. What if I'm wrong though? Now I sound so stupid. Thanks, guys. You're setting me up. You're setting me up to be a fool.
Alright guys, welcome back to Tribal. Katie, this is number 5 for you. That's quite a lot. How do you think you've managed to survive so many tribals up until this point?
I think it's partially luck, but also like I'm not just like letting things go, like happen to me. I'm playing, so I think I'm doing pretty well.
Dale, the 4 original Tokidoki stuck together last vote. You voted out Camila. Does that leave Katie very much on the bottom for this vote?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't put her in a great position. I mean, she has like obviously pitches to make to people saying the Tokidoki can't last forever, and arguing for a type 4, but in full honesty, I wouldn't want to be in that position.
So Katie, how do you feel about this position that you're in? Have you found any cracks to try to save yourself this vote, or has it been tough?
It's been really tough. Like they were all tight the last tribal and just helped me out. So like, yeah, I felt pretty defeated. Like there's nothing I could do.
So, Eliza, is there any sense that anything is coming up after this vote or in the future at all? Has that been talked about?
Yeah, we're suspecting a merge at 10, which will be the next vote, and I think that's everyone's like primary goal is to make it to the merge. So I feel like a lot of people like just want to like push through this vote so that hopefully we can make it to next week. I think that's a pretty big goal.
So Jackson, are the 4 Tokidoki really banking on a merge at 10? Have you guys thought about the possibility that that doesn't happen?
Yeah, I mean, if that doesn't happen, I guess we just hope to win the challenge.
We will win the challenge.
Well, apparently we will win it, so like, we don't have to
Dale
worry.
just guaranteed it. So
Yeah, so no worries.
Gotcha. Alright, well, then you should be fine.
Yeah.
So Katie, what's kind of been your strategy this week? Have you tried to make inroads, and if so, who do you feel like you have a good connection with that you'd be able to make inroads with that person?
Well, I talked to everybody, but anybody who would like throw me a rope and be like, I'll consider it, I had to go with, like, as long as it's not me, you know?
Jackson, what do you make of Katie's pitch that, hey, I can be loyal to you guys, I don't really have anybody else, I'm going to be good with whoever takes me this vote moving forward?
Yeah, I think Katie has made the best argument that she could given her situation. I think that we all have to, think about our game, the consequences that might have on it going forward.
Matthew, the 4 original Tokidoki put up a very unified front last week. It seems the same way in Tribal this week, where nobody's really reaching out an olive branch to Katie. Do you think it's going to have the same outcome and the original El Norte member is going to go?
I would guess yes. That's what I think is going to happen.
All right, then with that, it is time to vote. Eliza, you're first.
I'm pretty sure you don't have an idol, but if you have an idol, please don't write my name. Good luck with all your future endeavors.
Hope you didn't vote for me.
Sorry. I wish I said something cooler now.
I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Katie. Eliza. 1 vote Katie, 1 vote Eliza, 3 votes left. Katie. Eliza. 2 votes Katie, 2 votes Eliza, 1 vote left. Sixth person voted out of Survivor Michigan Wolverine Wars. Eliza, that's 3. That's enough. Eliza, tribe has spoken. Time to go.
You're just way too dangerous in this game.
We cannot coexist.
Well, the 4 Tokidoki stuck together last week. That obviously did not continue. And this is a lesson on why you should never be content in this game. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
Next week on Survivor Michigan.
What the frig?
Yes, I was surprised when I found out that Eliza went home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game has begun.
They did it so that hopefully we would become closer to them, but they have to understand that's not exactly what's gonna happen if they just voted out our number 1 ally basically.
But now Tokidoki's gonna fall apart. Tokidoki's gonna fall freaking apart.
I hope the mystery of who has the El Norte idol tortures them forever. They all suck.
You're just way too dangerous in this game. And I don't know when the hell we would be able to get rid of you come merge.
Eliza. Yeah, I threw an E in there so that it's the pronunciation that you don't like. And also it's like lie, because you tell lies. That's not really why I want you gone now. It's because we play the same game. We cannot coexist. So it's really out of respect, more than anything.
It's been fun. I hate them all.